Right, so I've just been dropped off in my isolation for the next 48 hours. Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about this. There's the gang leaving.
Bye!
Cheers.
We'll never see you again, ever!
Absolute masochist.
Can I have your phone?
No, this is my last will and testament. All my property goes to anyone else but Ian.
Everything comes to me.
No. Okay. This is my new home for the next 48 hours. My next step is just a plan, I think. I don't want to do too much in the next few minutes. I want to see what trees are available just so I can build my shelter. I'm slightly nervous about how long it took us to build a shelter yesterday in a group of 4. We managed to get maybe 80% of one done in 2 hours. So we only get 12 hours sunlight here, so once darkness comes, whatever I have, so yeah. Better get used to being alone. You'll probably see me in a bit, and I might not be as smiley, but yeah. Here we go. Look round now, and the trees look good. On this big tree that's fallen in the woods. There was a storm last night, so it's quite wet and slippery, so I shouldn't really be doing this, but there's a lot of howler monkeys above me, and I'm not sure if they're deliberately breaking branches to throw at me or if they're just being a bit startled. They're a good 100 feet in the air, so there's no chance of me shooting them. So yeah, this is my kit. I've got barbed arrows, the bow, got my Yari-Yari rod. I've got my jungle rucksack, which is very fetching. And I've got my survival belt. Other than that, I need to use what the forest has given me. Okay, better get to work. So 3 hours since my last video, and I've made a little bit of a shelter. You can see the Y sticks supporting. I've got my roofing over there. I'm going to need about 3 times as much as that. But so 25% of the time gone, and I'd say I'm well over 25% of the way there. So this is good. I just need to get a bit more luck with trees that I find. A food source would be good soon. Yeah, if we could find a tree of life, I could get some cookroot nuts. Yeah, I'll show you what the grubs look like soon, but it's not that appetizing. But yeah, I'll check back in with you soon. All right. Not quite sure what time it is, but it's taking a bit more shape now. Put the roof on. That's with the heart of palm tree, and luckily with the heart of palm I get to have a little snack. I mean, it's not great, but it'll do. God, this is disgusting. So yeah, you see I've got the bed frame for my platform, which is going to raise me above the ground. I just need to get my mattress essentially. But you know, let's hope the rain keeps off this. And then on to fire. Fire. Okay, so I've been looking for the stalk of a palm tree to use as my mattress. But I went walking about maybe 150 meters, in like a west direction along the bank of the river. Then I went in to the Busher pit and I thought I got lost, so I had a little panic. Managed to use my compass to get back to the river bank, but even then I didn't know which direction up the bank I was going, and I don't want to be doing that again. It's coming up to 3 o'clock. I'm just going to start making a mattress out of sticks instead of this stalk, and then prepare for dark. I've got about 3 hours. Here's where the fun begins. Right. Okay, so I think we're getting a bit of wind, a lot of wind. Having to be very careful for debris and broken branches from the top that are falling down. I'm also very aware of time. I've got about an hour and a half, maybe less, yeah, probably less, of sunlight. So I need to start my fire. I don't actually know if my shelter is that stable to withstand any branches that fall on it, so maybe until this windstorm passes, I don't know. I might go to the shore, stay by the water. Hopefully it passes soon. Just as I suspected, rain. Well, it is the rainforest after all. I thought it passed all last night. We had a big thunderstorm about midnight to 2 to 3 a.m. We hadn't had rain for about 2 days before then, so we thought it was relief rain. But obviously this is pretty similar. I hope it's similar in the duration, but you can never tell. I've got a little bit of firewood and my shelter seems to be working. I mean, it's quite therapeutic actually. I was genuinely nervous for situations like this, but I think having a mental attitude where you find positivity in things that are outside of your control, I think that's the key to survival. And yeah, I certainly can't control this rain, and I'm in a good place. Catch up with you soon, hopefully with a fire. Fuck me. Well, my ceiling definitely isn't waterproof, but it's better than being out there. I've just put my cup, don't know if you can see it, a cup out on the log, see if I can collect a cup of water. Luckily that storm had a bit of a warning sign with the wind, so I managed to bring all my stuff inside. I just hope it passes before sunlight goes. Alright. Well, you can't really see me right now. It's about 1 AM, night 1, and it stopped raining finally, and I've made a fire. Small fire to keep me going. I mean, I would like to go to sleep, but this is keeping me very occupied and keeping the mosquitoes away. So yeah, I'll catch up with you in the morning. Good morning. So I had about an hour or two sleep, but I made it to the morning. Yeah. Not really sure what I'm going to get up to today. I don't know if I can be bothered to hunt or fish. I've got a heart of palm there waiting to be stripped and eaten. I've got some cookrit grubs in my pocket. Yeah. I've made some shavings, some feather sticks to use for my fire later, which hopefully that will get me through the night, keep me occupied. There was, I haven't checked it out yet, but about maybe 5-6 meters away from my shelter, a big branch fell, and I'm talking 60 to 100 kilograms, would have killed me instantly. Yeah, just on the other side of that log. I'll go and have a look in a minute, but that shook me a little bit. During the storm, Ian came down just to check that we were all okay, but he checked before that log happened. So maybe if he checked after, I might have said, no, I'm not okay, but he came before that log. So, yeah. One more night to go. In about an hour or so, I think I'll be halfway through, which, to be honest, I honestly thought I would make, apparently, like, the shortest amount of time anyone's done is 4 hours, and I thought I was going to be before that. I thought I was coming into this, I really didn't feel confident. So right now, this is like the best I could have hoped for. But my preparation and my shelter, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do the whole thing. But if I don't, I'm not going to be disappointed, because this has been such an achievement for me. I guess I'll get back to you and see what I'm doing for lunch, if there is a lunch. Right then, it's coming up to 9 o'clock. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see, but this branch here that's off at the edge, that's the one that fell from about 60 feet, and this is how close it is to where I'm staying. Yeah, a bit too close for comfort. So anyway, I've opened my cookrit nuts, and there's the grubs. About to go fishing. I could eat the grubs. I don't really want to. They taste a bit like nuts, really, but yeah, there's much more value in fishing. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm not going to eat them. But if anything, it just wastes a bit of the day, really. I don't think I'm going to catch anything that's edible, in the sense that I'll catch bait fish with the grubs, and then I'll have to set night lines for any like real fish with the bait fish. So let's just see how it goes. Oh, there's another grub. Yeah, he's in there. Let's just take that one out then. Little small one. Okay. See if we can catch anything. I think it's a baby catfish. Beautiful fish. Let's hope this carries on. Okay, I've just caught the biggest fish I've caught all trip off a grub. Whoa. I've no idea how my Yari-Yari rod didn't break, or the string. This is fucking incredible. I could actually eat this. I was planning to put up bait lines overnight. But this is actually big enough to eat. It looks like I'm going to have to use my pot and my fire. Fuck. I really didn't expect to eat these 2 days. This is crazy. Okay. I caught a fish! Right then. So, I've got my rockfish. I was using that baby catfish as bait, which caught me a baby piranha. But I had I had basically the head left of the baby catfish. So I've used that as bait as well. And I've used the piranha as bait. So I don't know if you can see, but on that stick, there's my line that I've put the piranha on, and over here there's another line. It's just paracord with the baby catfish. So yeah, my boots are a bit wet from putting that in, but hopefully in a couple of hours I'll come back and there'll be a fish attached to it. There's a bit of movement on that line. This is a great area to fish. Before, like, I wasn't catching anything. Now I've got dinner, at least. Cool. Catch up with you later, see how things progress. Now I've got to find utensils to cook with. Right then, so I've been struggling for the past like half an hour to get a fire going. I think it's the humidity in the air, but managed to get something going with my rockfish. Let's just hope that the fire carries on. I want to give this at least half an hour, 40 minutes to make sure it's properly cooked. But yeah, Lord knows if this fire will last. Hopefully I'll see you with the finished product. Whoa, this fly is nuts. This fly is literally the biggest thing I've ever seen. See if it comes back around. Right, fire's looking good. Right, nope, the fly's not coming back. Speak to you soon. Ta-ta. Right, so you can just about see me, yeah. Just started to go through dusk, day 2, so I've got about maybe 15-16 hours till it's all over. Got a nice fire roaring, being joined by, I don't know if you can see the green fireflies. Looks like I'm not the only one that enjoys the fire. This experience has honestly been probably one of the most life-changing things I've ever done, without sounding too cringy, but literally, I won't even say before this I wouldn't have imagined that I would have done this. I'm talking like 36 hours ago. I was really not sure that I was going to last more than 4 hours. But honestly, today, yesterday, all of these small victories, the next thing on the agenda that I'm trying to do is so much easier with all these small victories, whether it's sourcing water, finding 4 trees together so that I don't have to stick anything in the ground, finding the correct fork sticks to make the structure. All of these things, if I appreciate them as victories, it gives me such a confidence boost, and it makes everything so much easier. The only hitch so far is my bug spray is running, well, not running out, but the mechanism's not working, so I have to take a knife to it if I want to get it to work. But honestly, like, I was a bit nervous earlier where it took half an hour to get the fire started to cook the fish, and I was worried that I wouldn't cook the fish, but that happened. It was just perseverance. Yeah, this has been really eye-opening. But honestly, I don't know if I could do the extreme one. 7 days, and you've got to get out of the jungle by yourself with 30k from the nearest village. Not for me, thanks. So we're coming up to 6 o'clock in the morning on day 2. I'm a bit tired. My bed isn't that comfortable, to be honest. It's just sticks. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, I'd assume I'm going to be done before 10 AM, so maybe less than 4 hours to go. And yeah, I think I was getting a bit delusional during the night. I couldn't work out if I was drifting off for 15 minutes or 45 minutes, having strange dreams where other people were with me, then waking up and not being sure if I'd been set a task to do something or if other people were with me or not, so it was a bit disorientating. Other than that, no problems. Yeah, once this is over, I am definitely getting the biggest meal, having the biggest sleep, having the biggest shower I've ever had in my life. And it will never have felt sweeter. Yeah. Been rescued. Never tasted so good. Final 2Ks and then beer. This is difficult, but to know we're coming out of the bush and to get a cold beer, that's unreal. Onwards.